It doesn't really matter if you're collecting movies, music, video games, whatever it is you're collecting, we all end up falling into the same trap where we want to have the best of the best. The best audio, the best video quality, the best format, really. And that's a really bad habit that needs to stop. Of course, what you consider the best is purely subjective, I'm aware. Like when people say that vinyl is superior to CDs, when factually it isn't. But that's a whole other conversation that I already made a video about if you're interested. Today's topic is not on music, but on 4K Blu-rays. A format that, let's be frank here, is the most niche when it comes to the modern home media. It is easily the weakest selling out of the main three, the other two being Blu-ray and DVD, which is still the king of home media despite its vastly inferior resolution. So when it comes to 4K Blu-ray, it is without a doubt the best format. Now, let's address the big elephant in the room. Yes, 30 bucks for a movie, especially in this economy with these gas prices, is a bit much. But sometimes you can find these for 20 bucks, sometimes even 15. Although if you're looking to buy secondhand online, it's really going to depend if whatever you're looking for is out of print or if you want the slipcover for it, which is an entire can of worms that I will open in a future video. Now the thing with 4K is that you basically need a high-end setup in order to truly appreciate the upgrades that come with this format. Like Dolby Atmos, the higher dynamic range, the better resolution, which yes, it does look sharper, but you can't really notice it unless you really focus on it, which you shouldn't be doing, by the way. You should be focusing on the movie itself. These upgrades will not look or sound as good on your $500 65-inch TV. However, I do think that this format shines mostly with the older movies. Movies like Pulp Fiction, Superman, Not You, and Shrek 2. The old movies really benefit from being transferred to 4K, although some transfers are better than others, obviously. I think the most infamous example is the 4K transfer of Terminator 2, which had a horrible green tint to it, and they did a lot of digital noise reduction that basically removed the entire grain of the movie. I decided that I wanted to stick with Blu-rays because they can be as cheap as $5. The video quality is still good, and if you add an M cable, the image can look really nice, especially with anime. All those little bonuses like higher resolution, HDR, and Dolby Atmos, I really don't need it. I mean, it's definitely nice, but if I'm perfectly happy with Blu-ray, why should I let people tell me I need to get 4K because it's the latest and greatest? Unless you have a home theater setup with a high-end projector and speakers, which, let's be real, the majority of us don't, it's not really worth it. You also have to consider that you might not like the way movies look in HDR. It's really all just personal preference. I'm just here to give my 2 cents on the subject. You either go all in or you don't even bother.